The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. National Assembly sets to pass 49.7 trillion federal budget. PSC clarifies role in IGP retirement decisions. EFCC obtains forfeiture order for 222,000 digital assets in cyber fraud case. Norge urged CBN not to obstruct local government financial autonomy. NLC suspends nationwide protest over telecom tariff hike. Governor Sharif clapped back at Omo Agege over media award criticism. Kaduna Governor Obasani rejects rumors of feud with El-Rufai. Now the news in details. The National Assembly is expected to pass the 49.7 trillion federal budget this week, following the resumption of plenary. The Senate and House of Representatives Committee on Appropriation are scheduled to present their report today. Senate Committee Chairman on Media and Public Affairs, Senator Adeyemi Adaramodu, expressed optimism that the budget would be passed if legislative steps are completed without delays. He explains that lawmakers will review the proposal thoroughly before seeking concurrence for the House of Representatives. The approved budget would then be forwarded to the presidency for assent. Addressing speculations about possible adjustment to the budget figure, Adaramodu noted that any changes would depend on requests from ministries and available government revenues. Meanwhile, the Police Service Commission (PSC) has clarified that it lacks the constitutional power to enforce the retirement of Inspector General of Police (IGP) Kayode Egbetokun. The statement followed widespread speculation after the commission directed police officers who have served for 35 years or reached the age of 60 to retire. PSC spokesperson Ikechukwu Ani emphasized that the appointment and removal of the IGP falls under the purview of the president, with advice from the police council. The commission also confirms that its recent meeting focused on regularizing the appointment date of cadet officers and did not involve any decision on the IGP status. Moving on, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has secured an interim forfeiture order for digital assets worth $227,729.86 linked to a cybercrime syndicate involving Chinese and Filipino nationals. Justice Alexander Owoye of the Federal High Court in Lagos granted the order following a motion filed by EFCC counsel Zainat Atiku. Investigations reveal that the syndicate operated through a national company, Genting International Co. Limited, and laundered funds via cryptocurrency transactions. The EFCC also arraigned 58 foreign nationals on charges including cybercrime and identity theft. The case has been adjourned for trials as legal proceedings continue. Moving on, the National Union of Local Government Employees, NORGE, has urged the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to desist from supporting state governors in obstructing the financial independence of local council. NORGE President Hakeem Ambali dismissed claim that local government failed to submit audited account, insisting that all councils have at least 3 years of audited records. He urged the CBN to issue clear guidelines for account openings, assuring that local governments are ready to comply. This comes amid delay in implementing the Supreme Court ruling mandating the direct remittance of local government allocations by FARC. Finance Minister Wale Edun acknowledged challenges in enforcing the ruling, but noted that a committee has been set up to resolve the matter. Attorney General Lateef Fagbemi warned defiant governor of legal consequences, emphasizing that the local government autonomy is essential for grassroots development. In another development, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has called off its planned nationwide protest against the current recent 50% increase in telecom tariff approved by the federal government. The decision followed a meeting between Labour leaders and government officials at the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation in Abuja, Monday, 3rd February 2025. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) had defended the tariff hike, attributing it to inflation, foreign exchange challenges, and rising energy costs. The Commission maintained that the adjustment was necessary to ensure financial stability of the telecom sector, in line with the mandate under the Nigerian Communication Act 2003. Despite this explanation, the NLC initially rejected the increase as excessive and unfair to consumers, demanding a reduction to 5%. The union threatened mass protests if the government failed to review the decision. Following negotiation, both parties agreed to form a committee comprising 5 representatives from each side to review the tariff structure. The committee is expected to submit its findings within 2 weeks. NLC President Joe Ajaero noted that the outcome of the review will guide the union's next step, which may include protest, service boycott, or further engagement with stakeholders. Meanwhile, the Association of Licensed Telecommunications Operators of Nigeria, ALTON, maintained that the hike was essential to maintain service quality and network expansion amid rising operational costs. ALTON Chairman Gbenga Adebayo likened the increase to vital oxygen for the telecom sector survivor. The National Civil Service Council of Nigeria (NCSCN) also suspends its planned demonstration after discussion with the NCC. The council has now formed a technical committee to analyze telecom operators' costs and financial records. Preliminary findings revealed that telecom tariff had remained unchanged since 2013, despite inflation and increase in energy expenses. The government and labor representatives are expected to reconvene in 2 weeks to finalize the tariff review. Hope Nigerians will be carried along and the interests of the country will be represented as against individuals. The Delta State Governor Sheriff Oboriwori has responded firmly to remarks made by former Deputy Senate President Senator Ovie Omoagege, who questions the governor's recognition as this day Governor of the Year. During a visit to Kwale, Omoagege accused Sheriff of using state resources to secure the award. In a swift rebuttal, Commissioner for Works, Rural Roads, and Public Information, Charles Aniago, defended the honor, describing it as a reflection of governor's achievement in governance and development. He highlighted several completed and ongoing projects under Sheriff administration, emphasizing that the award was well earned. Constructive criticism is welcome, but questioning the merit of the award sounds more bitter, Aniago remarked, urging Omoagege to recognize Delta's progress rather than engage in political attacks. Aniago further noted that the state had awarded over 15 kilometers of road project in Nduka Nation, underscoring the administration's focus on development. Finally, Governor Obasani of Kaduna State has dismissed widespread rumor of a fallout with his predecessor, Nasir El-Rufai, stressing that their relationship remains intact. Sani assured the public that his priority remains Kaduna State's development. There is no problem between me and my predecessor. Our relationship is cordial. What matters most is moving Kaduna State forward, he stated. Sani urged citizens to focus on governance rather than speculations, adding, the Kaduna State Assembly is independent and issues concerns the state should take precedence over personal narratives. The speculations emerged after the Assembly accused El-Rufai's administration of mismanaging 423 billion in the state funds. El-Rufai, through his media aide, dismissed the claims as baseless and defamatory. Sani has previously expressed concern about the significant debt inherited from El-Rufai's administration, fueling assumptions of political tension. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't